Happy Eclipse Day, everybody. I'm actually recording this video yesterday, which would be Sunday, because we actually have plans to go see the eclipse. We live in Pittsburgh, and like 2 hours west of us, we can get into Ohio and see the eclipse in totality. So we're going to do that, take the day off, and go enjoy that. So today is just another kind of day walking around the reptile room, showing you guys what's going on. I'm actually feeding today, which is Sunday, which is kind of out of the ordinary because I typically feed on Mondays, but I'm not going to be here. So some small stuff that I've kind of been doing around here is I'm at some point I'm going to need a new ARS rack. And I was planning on like filling these aquariums up with some pets at some point, but the fact that I need room, I ended up just getting rid of the big rack that I had here with anticipation that I'm at some point probably going to need to get another ARS rack. I'm going to move these stack of PVCs over to here, and then eventually this whole thing's going to go away. I need to find somewhere to put these. I don't know if it's going to be in here or not, or somewhere else. I don't actually have anything in them right now, so, you know, doing just kind of a lot of moving stuff around at this point. But I was cleaning yesterday, replacing water, and I saw that this girl was yesterday actually in her water bowl. Now, the last time I measured her follicles, I believe, was at the end of February, and she was at 15. And at that point, I started pairing her up to my OD Blade Pie Double Het Clown MJ male. And as you can see, she's looking kind of big there, and she hasn't eaten within the last month or so either. So I think she's one of those snakes where you just start pairing them up, and they start building follicles very fast. So there are some snakes, like this one specifically, where I have been breeding her to the same male for a whole entire year, and she just laid eggs last month. And and they were all healthy eggs, and they were the giant eggs too, some of the biggest eggs I've ever had. And there are other females that just basically start building right away. It's a biological thing. There's no way to determine which snakes are going to go fast and which snakes are going to go slow. But in this case, this is one of those females that seems to be building rapidly fast. And on top of that, let's go get my ladder. Let's roll it over here. And I want to show you the updates on the two lightning pied females, because one of them, the bigger one, the proven one that I bred I think it was 2 years ago, she laid her clutch. She is going into shed. So this is going to be her pre-lay shed. She probably shed by the 10th. So her clutch should be laid by no later than May 10th, I would assume. Meaning her eggs hopefully should be hatching sometime around the 4th of July. So this clutch, I'm hoping for some OD Blade Lightning Pieds that are going to be Het Clown. Obviously, I'm going to probably test all of, they'll all be pied. They'll all be a 100% Het MJ because she is a double visual, and the male's a Het Clown. So half babies will be, hopefully, prove out to be Het Clown. So Lightning Pieds, if I get females, odds are that I'm keeping them. If they're double visuals, I'd have 2 adults and one, a holdback that's a visual lightning pied. So I'll probably be keeping all of them if they're double visuals. And also a male, if I get a double visual male that proves out to be Het Clown, I'll probably end up keeping him as well, because it makes it a little easier to make lightning clown pieds rather than using the sire to this clutch, which is, a single visual double het. So it's like playing the odds games. I probably will still keep the sire because obviously he's ready to breed now and he's locking up to every single snake in the world. But, there will be snakes available from this clutch. Hopefully she lays a big one. I think she laid 6 or 7 last time and she's been off for 2 years. And this female looks like she's starting to ovulate as well. So this is the other one, same pairing, same results. She has never had a clutch before, so I do not know what to expect out of her. She's not quite as big as the other female. But again, so I mean, both of these clutches should be, I would say, hatching within a month. So if those ones are due around the beginning of July, I would expect this one, as long as she goes, I would expect this clutch to be ready to hatch around sometime in August, beginning middle August. And again, it's going to be one of those clutches where looking for a lot of females. If I get a double visual male that proves out to be het clown, especially if it's OD and blade, that proves out to be one step better than dad, I'll keep him as well. So I'm really excited for these two clutches. These are going to be some high-end babies. I'm very happy to see that they're kind of popping up early in the year here. It's been slow because of just how my females were laying. I think I had two clutches like really early in the season. I had two clutches go bad early in the year, which one of them was a black xanthic clutch, which really sucked. I have an ultramel clutch, like potentially make me some like 8-gene ultramels in the incubator. That same male was bred to a pastel leopard clown female. She's supposed to lay at the end of this month, and she's looking huge there. So I should be looking for OD blade pastel leopard clowns in this clutch. They'll all be het pied and pos het MJ. And then I have the other ultramel clutch that was like 4 days behind her with the pre-lay shed. So again, I should have some like 3, 4, 5, 6-gene ultramel pos het pieds out of this clutch. So we're going. We're kind of moving along here. I am getting lots of locks so far with this girl. She's proven for me last year. She's not been very good at getting back on food, so I'm hoping that pairing her up is actually going to get her back on food. So she is a super pastel pied het clown. She laid 10 eggs last year and didn't make me any actual clowns. So I'm starting to worry that the person sold me her did not actually tell me the genetics properly. So she's actually being bred to a super OD YB Fire clown pied male. So if she is het clown, this will prove it out. And hopefully I get her back on food a little quicker. She's very active. Go ahead, sweetie, get back in there, because I don't want you getting stuck in a rack, because I will not get you back out. There you go. And then that same male was also bred to this girl. She actually took a lock the first time. That actually got her back on food right away. She's a pastel, I think, super leopard clown, het pied. She's definitely het pied because she actually did produce my only clown pieds last year. So, I'm looking for OD, YB, Firefly, leopard clown pieds out of this clutch. So there could be some like 4 or 5-gene clown pieds out of this clutch, hopefully. At the very worst, we are getting OD clown het pieds, which isn't bad, but obviously, half of the babies in these clutches should be clown pieds. So we got a lot of locks there. Let's see what else. Let's see. Leopard, yellow belly, red stripe, triple het, clown, pied, DG male. He started pairing up for me to my DG clown females, which was good because my confusion combo male wasn't. So he has had a couple locks to these two girls here. This one's a pastel Enchi DG clown, and she's a pastel DG clown. So obviously I'm looking for some Leo YB red stripe DG clowns. This one potentially pastel and Enchi, and this one over here potential pastel as well. So, some nice snakes there. I've had 2 locks on that girl and 1 lock on this girl. So we're moving along. Now that I've had some mature males set up here, I have not witnessed any locks with this guy yet, though. So he's an OD pied het DG male that I picked up from Mershon Morphs. He was actually originally bred from Canova stock. And I have these 2 Super OD DG het pied females, which is one of them right here. I have not witnessed any locks with them yet, but because I have 0 DG pieds in my collection, like double visuals. I have quite a few DG clown females, but I don't have any visual DG pieds, male or female. I'm just trying to make some. So with those give me my best odds out of all of the pairings I have. And he's OD. They're both super OD. So my goal there is to just make a handful of super OD DG pieds. I don't have great odds. I mean, all of the babies are going to be OD because both moms are super OD. The dad's pied het DG, the females are DG het pied. So, I think I'm doing math right. It's like a 25% shot of hitting DG pieds in the first place. So, if I get 2 clutches, 6 eggs each, I should have 4 DG pieds out of that. They'll all be Orange Dream because the moms are both super OD. So, and then half of them should technically be super OD. So maybe I get 2 super OD DG pieds out of those, which, I would be extremely happy with that, especially if I get females. Actually, I don't even know if I'd care. Hopefully I get at least, at the worst, get 1 of each gender. Because I don't want 2 males because I can't use 2 males. 1 male would be fine because I don't have any double visual DG pieds. But 2 female super OD DG pieds would be great as well because then I'd have 2 super OD DG pieds plus 2 super OD DG het pied females. So that's 4 like super crazy females. And I'm growing up a bunch of other holdbacks from last year. They don't have OD, but they're in the DG pied project. I think I have 3 or 5 or 6. I have 6 females that I'm growing up that have a bunch of different genes in them. So then at that point, I would just be looking to find some crazy male that's DG pied to pick up late next year or maybe an adult. So, it's planning, and it really has to do a lot with what you're actually getting out of your clutches and how lucky you are. A lot of this is luck. So hopefully I am lucky this year with my pairings and what I'm actually producing. So again, enjoy the Eclipse. We'll be back here tomorrow on Tuesday. Have a good day.